Power is often associated with distance, with strength that hardens, with leaders who stand above events, not inside them. Jacinda Ardern challenged that idea. She showed the world that empathy and decisiveness do not cancel each other out, they can coexist. Born in 1980, Ardern rose quickly in New Zealand politics, becoming one of the world's youngest prime ministers in 2017. But her leadership would be defined not by ambition, but by crisis, and by how she chose to meet it. In March 2019, a gunman attacked two mosques in Christchurch, killing 51 people. The nation was stunned. Grief was raw. Fear spread quickly. What the public saw next was not rehearsed, it was human. Ardern wore a headscarf, not as a symbol of politics, but of respect. She spoke the victims' names. She refused to speak the attackers, and she told a wounded community, they are us. That choice mattered, because in moments like that, leaders don't just manage policy, they shape how a nation mourns. Within weeks, her government moved swiftly to reform gun laws. This was not consensus-driven caution, it was decisive action grounded in grief, not fear. The reforms were documented, debated, and passed. They did not erase pain, but they signalled responsibility. Leadership is revealed not in calm, but in how we respond to loss. Then came another test. In 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic reached New Zealand. Ardern chose early strict measures, closing borders, locking down communities, asking people to sacrifice comfort for collective safety. These decisions were controversial. They carried economic cost. They demanded trust, and she did not pretend otherwise. Instead of commanding from distance, she spoke plainly. From living rooms, from informal briefings, from a place of shared uncertainty. She acknowledged fear, she acknowledged fatigue, and she asked people to look after one another. Balance matters here. Ardern's leadership has not been without criticism. Some argue restrictions went too far. Others point to long-term economic pressures. Empathy does not guarantee perfection, and compassion does not shield decisions from consequence. Ardern herself has said as much. In 2023, she announced her resignation, not because she was defeated, but because she believed she no longer had enough to give. I know what this job takes, and I know that I no longer have enough in the tank. In politics, that admission is rare and deeply human. Jacinda Ardern did not lead without strength. She redefined what strength could look like. Firm when necessary, compassionate always, willing to carry grief and willing to step aside. Her legacy is not a template every leader can copy, but it is a reminder that empathy is not weakness, and humanity, when paired with responsibility, can shape history.